What's up, Birthright fans? Welcome back to the channel. We got something super special for you guys today. So this will be one of our exclusive early access videos for the Patreon. But if you're seeing it now on the channel, then you could have seen this a little bit earlier. But something pretty cool. There's actually two of these out there, I believe. But way back, there are actually some Birthright minis that were made. So official back with Rel Partha. So if we take a look at what is all in here, so you get the Gorgon. Obviously, there's going to be a little bit undersized now compared to like modern minis, but you get the Gorgon, the White Witch, the Vampire, Raven, Magian, Manticore, Rove, Manslayer, Siren, and then the Hag of Mutin. Really should have the umlauts on there. But so we're going to get this opened up. These are, again, super old metal minis, super hard to find now for any reasonable price. But there is another one out there that we're going to try and find someday as well. But if you're looking to get something for your Birthright collection and have some minis that actually represent some of these Anshe and other notable personalities, this is probably the best option for you if you want like what they should actually look like. Otherwise, you're going to have to kit bash and combine and maybe even look for like STLs or something like that. But anyway, we're going to get this open up. We'll show you guys what's inside. We'll be right back. Alrighty, guys, so we're back. We got everything open up here for you. And we'd actually forgotten that way back in the day we did a paint job on one of these. So we got the Gorgon kind of painted up here. We're definitely going to have to go back and touch him up at some point, see if we can get that to actually focus. So yeah, I painted that super long ago. Definitely need to adjust some things on him. Obviously, again, these are old metal minis and gonna be a little undersized really for where they probably should be versus like newer modern figures. So just keep that in mind. Like this thing is certainly bigger than the human ones, but probably should tower over them even a little bit more. But the Gorgon, the big bad of the whole setting. But some of these other ones are certainly part of it as well. The Siren, not necessarily one of the major Anshe, but she's still formidable in her own right. The White Witch, though, is certainly a major adversary for the whole Uric setting, and definitely one we'll cover when we get into that expansion. Again, if you want to influence that, get on our Patreon, and we're still voting on which area we're going to tackle next. Right now it is Brecht, which does bring us into a lot of cool ones here. This one here is the Magian. Very cool figure. A little bit of flash there. Let's see if we can get rid of that. There we go. One of the most infamous bad guys, especially if you're in Annuir. And if you're more in the western part of the setting, you're going to have to deal with them because you probably border them. So like Borween, Avenil, stuff like that. But Rove, Manslayer, absolutely wicked looking elf here. Could just be a character model that you use too. Badass sword that he's carrying. And these are minis all the way back from 96, but Rel Partha always did some good stuff. So no complaints there. Next up, I think this is the dual wielders. This is the Raven. Another just awesome adversary. We'll get into all the major bad guys in due time. So still so many things left to cover for Birthright. But again, a lot of these could also be very cool character models. Well, a lot of them, not all of them. Certainly the Hag here of Mutin. Definitely we'll get into her when we get to Brecht. Gorgeous stuff there. Definitely clean up again old metal minis. A lot of that remains to be done. Next up, I think we got, to the primer stage here. So this is Manticore. So another formidable adversary. Probably just overall the single biggest mini in the whole set. Looks like we gotta do a little touch up there. But next to the Gorgon, that's pretty big. But then one of my favorites too of the setting is just the Vampire. That is a badass vampire model. No sparkles here. This is truly a evil vampire. Another one of the Anshe that doesn't get enough love, but we'll definitely cover him and his realm in due time. But yeah, so you have the old Rel Partha set. There's another one out there that we're going to try and locate at some point. It's just prices nowadays are so just absolutely ridiculous on some of this older stuff. So, but we'll see if we can find something for reasonable. Anyway, well worth adding to your Birthright collection if you want to really get minis that accurately represent what some of these Anshe look like. So again, a little undersized given how old they are, and something to consider. But if you want something that's one for one what it's supposed to be, this is really great. So well worth picking up. Let us know your thoughts on these, and if you have it, and if you've painted these up. Love to hear from you guys. In the meantime, thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you're seeing it on the channel, again, you could have seen this a little bit earlier. This was one of our early access Patreon videos, in addition to some other unique things we'll have on there. So be sure to, hit us up, like, subscribe, comment, and if you want to support us a little bit more, check us out on Patreon. A lot of cool features there for our Birthright and D&D fans. So we're just getting started. So we'll see you next time.